Hey everyone, it is Wednesday, May 4th. The time right now is 7:15 p.m. and the temperature is a rather nice 16 degrees Celsius. And I am here in between the CN Tower and the Toronto SkyDome, where about 8 minutes ago the Blue Jays began their game against the New York Yankees. And there's a look towards the financial district, although most of it's obscured. And there's the South Core skyline. And in about 15 minutes, the Toronto Maple Leafs will begin Game 2 versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. And they play at Scotiabank Arena, which is just down the street from here. So I thought I would head over that way. And we'll take a walk around Maple Leaf Square. And this area is quite the tourist hotspot, with Ripley's Aquarium right there and the CN Tower next to it, and of course the SkyDome. And across the street you have the Roundhouse and Roundhouse Park, along with the Rec Room, which is a large Dave & Buster's style arcade and bar. And the street just up ahead is Bremner Boulevard. There might be some stragglers and late arriving Blue Jay fans still making their way into the stadium just over there. I'm just going to cross the street. There's the Rec Room. And this is the John Street Roundhouse, as John Street used to be extended south down to here. And this is the last remaining roundhouse of its kind. There used to be one right where the SkyDome is, but that was demolished to make way for the dome. And this was built in 1929, and it served the Canadian Pacific Railway. I think they could maintain up to 32 locomotives at a time. So they'd load up on this turntable here, and it would spin and line up with one of those bays. And that is Steam Whistle Brewing right there. And they do an excellent tour if you're ever in town and into craft beer. All right, so I'm going to head back to Bremner Boulevard. There's also a rail museum here, and I think that's reopened. I was in this area a few nights ago. I was recording a live stream, and that was during Game 1 of both of these series, the Leafs versus the Lightning. And the Leafs were victorious in that one, and the Jays versus the Yankees, and the Jays have sadly lost both of their games so far. There's someone playing Yellow Ledbetter over there. And off in the distance, you can see the Scotiabank Arena. 10 days ago, I think, maybe a little over that, the Raptors had a playoff game versus the 76ers at Scotiabank Arena. And I started that one up at Maple Leaf Gardens, where the Maple Leafs used to play. And I made my way south down to this area before that game. And I thought about doing a route like that for this one, except I just did that recently. That probably would have been a bit more appropriate for a hockey playoff game, given that the Raptors only played in Maple Leaf Gardens a few times. But with the Leafs and the Blue Jays both being a similar blue, we'll be seeing a lot of that color in this area. This is Lower Simcoe. There's Hoops. Although the largest sports bar in the city is just up ahead, called Real Sports. I'll be walking past that. There you can see the large screen straight ahead. In front of that is an area known as Maple Leaf Square, although when the Raptors are playing, it's known as Jurassic Park. And they'll be displaying the game on that board, and there'll be a large crowd outside watching it. And Scotiabank Arena opened in '99 as the Air Canada Centre, although it was originally built for the Toronto Raptors. The ownership took over, or the Leafs ownership took over the Raptors and decided to keep the Raptors' plans for the arena, which was already underway, or construction was already underway. So both teams play here. And this is York Street, and just east of York Street, it is known as Raptors Way. It was renamed that way in honor of the NBA championship the Raptors won a few years ago. There's not much of a way through here. But what I can do is cut through this complex here, and we can get a bird's eye view of Maple Leaf Square. I went up that way during the Raptors 76ers series. And that bar I talked about earlier, Real Sports, is in this building, as is a large supermarket. Let's see if I can get through. There's Real Sports on the right. Apparently when the Raptors were playing the Cavs in the playoffs, LeBron would bring his team here on their off nights and they'd watch other playoff games. What's that? Large screen just up ahead. That guy drew the attention of the police there. There's a look at the scene at Maple Leaf Square. There's an exhibit just below here called The Legends of Hockey. And there's a look at the south side. So this here is connected to the path. So this is a public path area. Of course it's a path area. But this connects the South Core to the stadium here, and it smells quite strongly of popcorn. And you can see they have a second area to the north of this main area. I guess that's where the overflow crowd goes. And we got a view of the CN Tower. And it is about 2 minutes before tip-off, or the puck drop. I don't think tip-off is the right word. There's the security measures. So you can walk down that sideway there, and that'll lead you into this area where you can enter Union Station, which is connected to the arena here. Oh, that's me. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Do you mind being on camera? No?
Are you streaming?
I'm recording right now.
Oh, you're just doing like your live one?
Yeah.
It's not live.
No, it's not live. It's just a regular one. Cool. Well, nice to meet you. Cheers. I'm not sure if he was on it or not. My experience, these doors only seem to open from this side. Every time I try to go through here. Oh, there are locks. Here's here's what things are like outside of Maple Leaf Square. Certainly are a lot of police officers out here. All right, so what I'm gonna do, since we can't really see anything, is cut through the arena and take that over to Bay Street.
All right, Toronto, how we feeling? It's almost game time. I'm excited, I'm nervous. How you guys feeling? You got the chills. How are you feeling?
I'm a good first spot. We're excited.
And back into the arena. I've been to a number of games here, but only a couple of hockey games. I guess I'm more of a basketball fan. So this is directly connected to Union Station on the left. And straight ahead is Bay Street. There's a look southbound Bay. And up at CIBC Square, which is now home to Microsoft Canada. And apparently they have a pretty snazzy new office in there. And the last time I walked through this way, I was outside. So let's go through the GO Train Concourse. Side of back or Bay Street here. I hope that's not left there very long. And there's two GO Train platforms here at Union Station. This would be the Bay Street side. There's one on York Street.
Tickets.
There's a look north up Bay Street. And we can hear a GO train rolling through, but we can't quite see one. And that is where, oh, there it is. That is where the old bus terminal used to be, straight ahead. And that relocated just to the south of there, inside CIBC Square. Sorry. There's a look along Front Street. And there's a large Stanley Cup replica just ahead. There's a picture of that on my Instagram. You can find that at Johnny Strides. What I'm gonna do is head north up Bay Street here and find my way up to King Subway Station. And that'll be that for this one. It'll still take me a little bit to get there. There's a number of bars along Front Street that are popular for pre-game drinking, especially on a night like this when you have both the Jays and the Leafs going. So this runs through the heart of the financial district. And there's a pretty neat view of the CN Tower just over that way. That guy looked at me kind of funny when I spun around with my camera in my hand. And this would be well after the afternoon rush hours. Emptied out most of these buildings. Very cool. Speeding on a short stretch of Bay Street in a heavily occupied area. Apparently the game hasn't yet started. But the Blue Jay game has, and the Jays are up 1-0. There we go. And this is Wellington Street. Chapman hit a home run. There's some very outdated and irrelevant information by the time you see this, even if you're a Jays fan. Yeah, that guy's pushing his luck. Hang on the outside of the scaffolding. There's the Old City Hall clock tower straight ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead and cross here. This is not jaywalking. Jaywalking is when you walk against the signal. You are allowed to legally cross if there's no traffic you're getting in the way of. And that is King Street. So I'm just gonna head east here a block and pop into King subway station. So this is King and Yonge coming up. All right, here's Jordan Street. Just cross over to the other side of Yonge. I could have gone into the subway station just there. There's the look north, up the always interesting Yonge Street. I'm going to throw my mask on and head down to the northbound subway platform here. Right here on the right used to be a really neat bar called The Office. It used to have another location in the entertainment district on John Street. I think they are both pandemic casualties. I'm just trying to fiddle with my mask here and get it on. They're required on transit still. Not sure. There we go, I think it's on. Good enough. Here might be a subway train rolling in. I decided to buy a transit pass for this month after taking last month off. And next train in 2 minutes. All All right, so I hope you enjoyed this one, starting at the CN Tower and SkyDome and walking over to Scotiabank Arena, checking out the scene there, and then heading north up through the financial district to here at King Station. If you wish to support the channel, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides. There's a link to PayPal, and there's a new super thanks button, which you'll notice at the bottom of these videos. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.